Hello everyone and welcome back to Delete After Reading. We're going to read chapter 4 today. Last time I had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed those puzzles. So I'm looking forward to what we have today. The street. We park up in front of the luxury housing development where Skrillhex, the guy who sees the only copy of Penguin Island, lives. I came on a scooter, Nina on a skateboard, and Cinco and Tomat on a bike. We're all dressed in black from head to toe. What a sight. We look like a gang of ninjas. We circle the wall surrounding Skrillhex's mansion until we reach the front door. This is it, Nina says confidently. I'm starting to feel a bit jittery, but Nina looks remarkably calm, as though breaking into someone's house were something she did every day. Are we going to jump over the wall? I ask nervously. No, we're not going in this way, Nina replies. We'd be caught in no time, she says as she hands me a map. I put the map into my backpack where I also have the flashlights, the supplies, the ghost detector, and a pair of pliers. We circle the house, avoiding the areas lit by street lamps. The fence. If our information is correct, Skrillhex is out of town on a business trip, but there are bound to be guards patrolling his mansion. We stop in front of the garden fence. It's way too high to jump over. There's a gate, but it's locked with a padlock. We're going to have to break the padlock. But with what? Let's see if there's anything in my backpack that could help us. Okay. Pliers. Back to the fence. Break. There we go. Inside the fence, the garden. Tomat grabs the pliers and cuts the lock without batting an eyelid, as though it were made of butter. Cinco pushes the gate open, and we tiptoe through it in single file. Skrillhex has a huge back garden. It's as big as the schoolyard, but there's only one kid in this yard, a big, selfish bully we're going to teach a lesson once and for all. It's pretty dark, but I can make out a bunch of trees, some bushes, a statue with a fountain, and a pool at the very back. Crash! What was that? Ugh, what a fright. It was Cinco. He tripped and fell face first on the ground. I help him up. I hear a dog barking in the distance. Have we been caught out? I hate dogs, growls Tomat. Shh, everyone be quiet, Nina whispers. Let's split up into two groups. We duck under the high trees and thick undergrowth and make our way over to the pool. There's a guard patrolling the pool's perimeter. We make a quick detour so he doesn't spot us. The guard does a couple of laps, then walks away from the pool. We take the chance to slip into the garage. It's kind of weird. This chapter has a lot of page turning different locations, which we haven't run into before. So I wonder if we're going to have to go back a lot. Would you look at that? It turns out Skrillhex has a small collection of ultra luxury cars in his garage. Why does someone need so many cars, especially just to have them parked here and covered over? Good question. We can see the mansion's security checkpoint from a small window in the garage. It's a small cabin tucked away in one of the corners of the garden. There's a guard inside the security cabin watching the video surveillance cameras. Nina explains the plan. If we want to get inside the mansion, we first have to distract the guard in the security house, so we can then sneak inside and disconnect the alarm system. Tomat is in charge of distracting the guards. He's an expert. He'll hide in the bushes by the pool and sing a song to get the guards' attention. Sure. When they realize there's a singing rabbit, the guards will lose their pickles. And when Tomat scampers off at top speed, they'll never catch him. Meanwhile, Nina, Cinco, and I'll take advantage of the confusion to override the security system. Tomat sneaks out of the garage, and we crouch under one of the ultra-luxury cars while we wait for him to do his thing. I really hope this plan works. This is so nerve-wracking. After a minute or so, we hear Tomat belting out his favorite song. The guard leaves his position in the security house and heads toward the pool, flashlight in hand. It's now or never. We creep out from our hiding spot and dash over to the security house. Oh yeah, we made it. We're in a tiny room surrounded by hundreds of screens. On them are images from the security cameras. There it is, Skrillhex's mansion. I bet it's protected by a high-tech security system to ward off intruders, and there must be a ton of alarms too. According to the ghost detector, if we want to deactivate the mansion's security system, we need to figure out the code to access the control panel. We find these combinations in the report, but we have no idea which code is the right one. Let's see, 2 empty diamonds equal the letters LAG, 3 black diamonds equals REG, and 2 black circles equals Rat. There must be some sort of relationship between the symbols and the letters. Okay. But then, what do the 3 empty circles on the control panel display mean? Okay, so LAEGTR are our options. For 3 letters, okay. And we found this. So let's think about any similarities between these. The first and third one both have 2 symbols and an A in the middle. That's the only thing that's the same between them, right? It looks like maybe R means they're filled in white instead of black, which is L. And then G must be diamonds and T circles, right? That makes sense to me. So if we've got 3 empty circles, it would need to be L, E, T, right? L for black, E for 3, and T for circles. I think that's right. Boom. Nailed it. Back door. That's it. I've disabled the alarm. Now we should be able to sneak into the mansion, no problem whatsoever. The easiest way to get in is through the kitchen, so we find a spot to hide facing the back door and go over the mission report one last time. Classified document. Find relevant documentation and retrieve video game. Location, safe in secret room, access via library. We wait only a couple of minutes, but it feels like forever. Suddenly, the back door of the kitchen opens, and a chef comes out carrying some garbage bags. As he drags the garbage bags to the dumpster, Nina, Cinco, and I dash toward the open door and slip into the kitchen. The smell of apple pie wafts through the kitchen. Wait a minute, where's Cinco? Cinco, put that down, Nina yells suddenly, as though scolding a little kid. You're always thinking about your stomach. Okay, Cinco replies, putting a half-chewed piece of apple pie covered in drool back on the counter. Without wasting another second, we leave the kitchen. To the dining room. We walk into the dining room. It's a huge room. There's a long table in the center surrounded by chairs. At the other end of the dining room is a double door. Maybe it's that way, Nina says, not sounding convinced. But wait, there's also a smaller door to our right. Which of the 2 doors leads to the library? I don't know how I'm supposed to know that. Should I just guess? Uh-oh. Double door went to the living room. Woof, woof, woof. I like how the music is changing as we go along here. We walk through the double doors into the living room, and an extremely bad-tempered pink poodle stops us in our tracks. Also, this, like, circus-style music for the dog is great. It won't stop barking. For such a little guy, he growls like a wild wolf. Get him to shut up and do it fast, Nina shouts. Cinco steps forward. Leave it to me, he says. I'm going to hypnotize him. But do you even know anything about hypnosis? I ask suspiciously. Cinco starts waving his arms and hands around above his head as he stares directly into the dog's eyes. That's also how I get my kid's attention, so I think this works. The poodle stops barking for a moment, intrigued by the spectacle, but after a few seconds it starts barking again, this time even louder. There's nothing we can do. We can't go this way. We have to go back. Well, that was funny. Okay. Bathroom, then. The 4 of us squeeze into the tiny room and slam the door behind us before the poodle can follow us in. Jammed together, we hear the small beast barking and scratching at the door from the outside. We're trapped. We have to do something. This way, come on, says Nina as she points to a small window on the shower wall. It's our only way out. I give Nina a boost up so she can climb out through the window. We hear Cinco say, how strange, what is this doing here? He's reading a note taped to the toilet seat. Nina and I look at Cinco slightly puzzled. What? He says, smiling. I always get the urge to go when I'm nervous. Well, then be quick about it, I say, as I help Nina climb out the window. A note on the toilet seat, huh? Out the window we go. To the stairs. Nina, Cinco, and I scramble through the small window, landing on top of each other. Luckily, none of us are hurt, and we seem to have thrown the dog off the scent. Up ahead, we can see a landing and a staircase. We can go up or down the stairs. I see. Let's go up. Into the hallway. We burst into a hallway with several doors. There's one to the right, another to the left, and one at the very end of the corridor. We've gained some advantage over the poodle, but its barking is getting closer. I see. So now we're in like a choose-your-own-adventure to escape this dog. And, I wonder what would have happened if we went into the bathroom first. Maybe we wouldn't be in such a hurry. Let's go right. That doesn't seem right. It's a locked room. The door opens onto a staircase that leads to the attic. We run up the stairs, but the attic is locked. The barks and growls of the poodle are getting closer and closer, so we keep running down the hallway. Let's try left. Also locked. This door won't open. It's locked with a bolt. What should we do? That flea bag is going to finish us off, yells Cinco. He's a nervous wreck. We need to find somewhere to hide. We race down the hallway. To the studio. Oops, we open the door and standing right in front of us is the butler. He's vacuuming the carpet with a pair of headphones on. He must be listening to music as he hasn't noticed us yet. We have no choice but to head back. Right to that dog. Don't move, says Nina suddenly, stretching out her arms and stopping us in our tracks. The poodle is standing right in front of us, blocking the way. It growls and we glimpse its fierce fangs. It has us cornered. There's no escape. This is the end. So much for our adventures. We're going to get caught, and I'll spend the rest of my days eating cauliflower cheese in prison. Unless... Wait a minute. Hey, look, I say, pointing to a door that none of us had noticed. We haven't tried that door yet. Just as the poodle is about to pounce on us, I open it, and Nino, Cinco, and I scramble inside and close the door behind us. Finally, we're safe. Well, 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 what do we have here? How's it going, small fries? Hello, sir. What has happened? I think this is destiny. Oh, I see. I was trying to click, but we just gotta read. It's Destiny himself. We're doomed. Now, what are you doing here? You're not trying to change my story, are you? My story. Who, us? No, no way. What made you think that? What a fib. I'm starting to think... Wait, who's talking? Is it me talking or is it Destiny talking? What a fib. I'm starting to think lying must be another one of Nina's superpowers because she seems mighty calm. Destiny leans towards me. He looks me up and down with his piercing eyes. And this one, is he new? Where did you find him? He's no one. He's a friend, right, Cinco? That's right, he's a friend. You could say that Destiny is enjoying this interrogation. So no one's going to tell me what you seem to have lost here? We came over to play with Mr. Skrillhex. Wait, hold on. Who's talking? No one's going to tell me what you seem to have lost here. We came on. Guys. I feel like there's something messed up with these speech bubbles. So no one's going to tell me what you seem to have lost here? Then this one, I think, should go down to Nina. We came over to play with Mr. Skrillhex. He invited us to his house to try out his collection of games. An obvious lie. Then back to Destiny. I know you're plotting something. I suppose you already know what happens to those who attempt to rewrite my plans, right? He's got us cornered. Yes, of course we know. We'd never dare do that. We're just not the type. I know it's not good to lie, but as my uncle says, you should never lie unless in extraordinary circumstances, and this without a doubt is an extraordinary circumstance. All right, I'll believe you this once. Well, that was easy, but let this serve as a warning. I'm watching you. It seems like he bought it. I want that key. Did he just flush himself? Or is that the sound of walking through a door? Huh. Destiny turns around and floats toward the door. Instead of opening it, he drifts straight through it like a ghost and disappears. We stand there with our mouths open. Blimey! Double blimey! Okay, and now we're in the bedroom. Has he gone? I ask. My legs are still shaking. I think so, Cinco replies. We glance at each other and gulp nervously. We stand there for a good while, taking in our surroundings. This must be Skrillhex's bedroom. The bed is huge. There are paintings on the walls and a large flat-screen TV. There's an intercom next to the bed. I guess he uses that to call the butler. Go make sure he's definitely gone, Nina says, pointing to the door Destiny disappeared through. Me? I ask, hesitating. Yes, you, go on, she replies, pointing to the door again. The dressing room. I creep into the room as carefully as I can, trying to ignore how scared I am. I walk into the dressing room. There are built-in closets and a couple of giant mirrors. Luckily, there's no sign of Destiny. I'm about to leave the dressing room when I notice that one of the closet doors is ajar. What if Destiny is hiding in there? I'm going to have to check. I walk over to it ever so slowly and pull open the closet door. The inside of the closet smells of mothballs and air freshener. There's nothing but clothes and shoes in here. No, wait. It looks like there's something else under here. I crouch down to discover something shiny in between the pairs of shoes. It looks like a superhero figurine pointing a gun. What's a miniature superhero doing in here, I wonder? What's that banging sound? I should go back to the bedroom. I get up and close the door. It's probably my mom from the beginning of the game. Probably still knocking on that door. I run back into the bedroom and find Cinco hiding under the bed, curled up in a ball. Hide quick, he yells at me, trembling with fear. There's someone outside banging on the bedroom door. Who is it? I ask, raising my voice, but no one answers. Probably shouldn't do that when you're not supposed to be here. You shouldn't announce yourself. Nina walks over to the door very slowly and puts her hand on the knob. What are you doing? I exclaim, as though this is worse than us asking who it is. Nina looks at me without saying a word and begins to turn the knob. Oh my, we're going to get caught. And definitely not by me. The knob eventually clicks and Nina opens the door. It's Tomat. What's up, team? Says the rabbit with a huge grin. I climbed up the outside wall and sneaked in through the attic. I had no idea where you were. You terrified us, complains Cinco as he scrambles out from under the bed. But the truth is, deep down, we're over the moon to see Tomat again. What about the poodle? What shall we do about it, I ask. Oh, right. We don't have to worry about that anymore. It won't be bothering us again, Tomat replies with a mischievous smile. Good, says Nina. Well, we have to hurry. We need to find the secret room. The hallway is in front of us. We've got the attic, another door, the studio, and the bedroom behind us. Okay. Let's see. What's the right door? That's the blue lock. Okay. Tomat grabs the doorknob with both hands and pulls with all his might to try to open it, but all he manages to do is let out a fart. Alright, so now, what are we going to do? We could go back downstairs, and there's downstairs that we didn't go to, right? So I guess we gotta look around for something inside the closet. Why is there a figurine in here? Why does he own this fancy sombrero? That's maybe the better question. Okay, can we head downstairs? The stairs. This house is more of a maze, or even a dungeon. Let's check out the basement. Oh, it's locked. Well, good thing we didn't try that first, then. It must lead to the basement, but it's locked. Okay, so we need like a yellow, a blue, and a red key. But we haven't run into any puzzles just moving around the house. We go back into the living room. This is where the dog originated. There are 2 large sofas and a low table in the center. There's a majestic chandelier. But the most striking detail in the living room is the mural of thousands of penguins painted on the wall. Nina and I gawk at the painting in admiration. There's no doubt Skrillhex is a huge fan of Penguin Island, but in no way does that justify his selfish behavior. We have to keep looking for the library. Okay. And so far I haven't been able to investigate any of these rooms yet. What seems to be an office. This must be Skrillhex's office where he works, although it doesn't look like he spends much time here. We rummage through the desk drawers and lift up the corner of the carpet to see if there's a trapdoor underneath, but nope, there's nothing interesting here. Ah, here we go. That's strange, there's a sphere-shaped paperweight on the table. Inside there seem to be some small figures that look familiar. According to the map, the door on the right should lead us to the library or we have the living room. Okay, there's a snow globe of the nasty penguins. We can shake it, which makes snow come up. But perhaps more important are the hats. Red one. Well, I'm going to write these down because it's got different shapes too. We got a red one and kind of like a shield shape, a green 2 in a circle, and a pinkish 3. The nasty penguins. Okay. That might come in handy somewhere. So now I'm just kind of stuck in a maze. Ah, library. Oh, it was right there. I just totally skipped over it. Finding this library has been harder than finding the lost city of El Dorado or Atlantis. I don't know about that. I wouldn't go that far. And what a library. It's lined with floor-to-ceiling shelves, jam-packed with every book you could ever imagine. There's not an inch of the walls that isn't covered by books, magazines, or manuscripts. The only free space taken up by the doors that lead to the games room and the office. Okay. More penguin merch. There's a picture of the poodle. If I look carefully, I can make out several small figure stands on the shelves right in front of me. What a coincidence. The stands are for Super Gomez, Atomic Blonde, and Peludo. Okay. Atomic Blonde is the best, says Tomat. No, Peludo is, Cinco replies. Will you both focus, please? Snaps Nina. We've come all this way to rescue the video game, not to chat about our favorite characters. Hey, have you seen this? I say, raising my voice. When I was snooping through the books, I found some sort of remote control with a button. Let me see that, says Tomat, grabbing it out of my hands. Look, it says shoot. Weren't Super Gomez and company holding a gun? Does that have something to do with it? But what exactly are we looking for, I ask. I don't know, Nina replies, shrugging her shoulders. Maybe a key or some kind of lock. You mean something like this, Nina? Tomat says, pointing to a box of buttons he found when grabbing a copy of Mad Magazine off the shelf. And here's a lever, I say, pointing directly opposite where we're standing. Aha. That's something. Okay. Okay, so we have an open-close lever and this box of buttons. It looks like Homestar Runner. It makes a different sound on the third one, like maybe it's a 3-step code. We got like guy talking, penguin, and books. Okay. Which might be the clues. Like if the penguin is the second clue, and I know we saw a penguin up here. Well, he's holding a sword. He's not really pointing in a direction. Ah, here we go. Here's the stands. Super Gomez, Atomic Blonde, and Peludo. And okay, we can hit open, but it doesn't stay. So should I try and get the 3 figurines and return them? Maybe? Like maybe we should go back to the closet and get that figurine and see. Oh, games room. How cool. This is paradise on earth. In front of me is the biggest screen I've ever seen in my life, and it's connected up to every console you can think of. There are even consoles I've never seen before. They must be foreign, I guess. In the corner of the room, there are shelves and shelves of games in perfect order. There are also a couple of arcade machines and a pinball machine. Sweet. Geez, Skrillhex sure lives the high life. On one of the walls, there's a framed Eat Man poster. It looks like a limited edition. It must have cost a bomb. There's a line on the poster that reads, "How will Pac-Man escape?" Wait, why do they call him Eat Man and then they call him Pac-Man? At the very back of the games room, I spot a door between the arcade machines. Eat Man. Definitely not Pac-Man, though. Okay, so there's a door from the games room also. Alright, let me see if I can find my way back upstairs. Okay, we try the studio again and discover that the butler has gone. Now we can explore the room. There's a work desk with a computer and a large screen. The stereo system is huge. The speakers almost touch the ceiling. There's a glass display cabinet with a collection of old video game consoles with joysticks and peripherals in pristine condition. There's also a ton of toys and stuffed animals scattered across the floor. Cinco trips over one. It's another miniature superhero. This time it's Atomic Blonde, pointing her supersonic gun. I'll take that. I pick it up so I can put it back on its stand. Yes, that's one. Pick up Super Gomez. Excellent name. And then we just have to find the third one. The door to the right is locked, right? Going up to the attic. Oh yeah, because Tomat came in this way. We can get into the attic now that Tomat has opened the door from the inside. The attic is full of all kinds of knickknacks and junk. It looks like some kind of antique store. This is how he took care of the dog. The pink poodle is gagged and tied to the wall with duct tape. The critter snarls and growls. His eyes are full of hatred. It doesn't look as fierce as before. Nino, Cinco, and I look at Tomat, waiting for an explanation. We've signed a peace deal, the rabbit says. He grins and shrugs his shoulders. We go out into the hallway. Okay, so there's no figure up in the attic. I guess not. But that's where the dog is. Oh, this is one of the clues. It was Eat Man, this face. Here's a thought. The solution to this maze, if he was going to get out by this arrow, would be go right, down, right. So what if that's one of the clues? You know what I mean? Back to the bathroom. Tomat and I go into the bathroom. It's tiny. I still don't know how we all managed to squeeze in here, let alone escape from the dog through that minuscule window. I also am surprised that that window doesn't go outside. It goes to another room. Like you have a window in your bathroom that goes to another room in your house. Wait, I have to pee, Tomat says as he lifts the lid. The drawing I saw earlier is still here. I kind of wish I could see it. Do you also get the urge to go when you're nervous? I ask Tomat, who lowers his sunglasses with attitude and glances at me over the top of them. As soon as Tomat finishes, he pulls the chain. It turns out it has the loudest flush ever. What are you doing? I yell at him. We're going to get caught. Tomat shrugs, completely ignoring me, and we go back out to the dining room. The rabbit is quite the character. There it is. Oh, here we go. Just a guide. Eat Man, the Nasty Penguins. Oh, right, the 1, 2, 3. Maybe they're all pointing in different directions. And Battle Royale. Here's where we find the clues. So, Battle Royale's the third one. Okay, so, why would you tape that on your toilet? I don't know. Here we go. We have now placed Super Gomez, who looks amazing. Atomic Blonde, who also looks good. But we don't have Peludo. We can turn that button, turn the lights off. I'll get back to that. I want to go to this thing. So yeah, Eat Man could get through there if he went right, down, right. Perfect. That was it. Now the Nasty Penguins. What is going on there? I see the Battle Royale books have directions on them also. So I'll have to figure that out. But let's go back to those penguins. The Nasty Penguins. Left, up, right. Left, up. Oops. Oh, come. Left, up, right. Penguins. Okay. Battle Royale. Let's figure this out. Actually, before I do that, I saw there was a door to a kitchen. Did we ever go in there? Oh yeah, we did go in the kitchen. I remember now. I kind of wanted to check it out again and see if there was something there. Oh, there it is. Off the dining room. Wait, I say, pointing to a corner of the kitchen. Isn't that a door over there? Aha! I was right to go back. The staff room. We open the small door in the kitchen and walk into a bedroom. It must belong to the butler, the one who was vacuuming. Hey, look, says Nina. There's a set of keys on top of the bedside table next to the bed. Perhaps we can use them to open the basement door. Perfect. That's what I was looking for. We go down a flight of stairs and come across a very solid looking door. It's not locked anymore, as we have the key. The wine cellar. We try the keys we found, and voila, they worked. Now we can get into the basement. It's pitch black in here and smells musty. I stick out my hand and fumble at the wall until I find the light switch, but it doesn't work. Luckily, this squadron are ready for any and every type of situation. We turn on our flashlights. Watch out, Nina yells as she almost loses her balance. There's a staircase right in front of us. We shine our flashlights onto the steps. This place looks like a warehouse. There are metal shelves stacked with all kinds of things, stuffed animals, knickknacks, and old rickety gadgets. Freeze, booms a deep voice from behind us. We stop dead in our tracks. That's it, this time they got us, I think to myself. Put your hands up, the voice says sternly. We have no other choice but to obey. And we were so close, we almost made it. And don't turn around. The voice behind us suddenly starts laughing uncontrollably. I turn around and, you little, Nina shrieks at Tomat. This rabbit and his jokes. Tomat grins mischievously, and points at us with a figurine of the bounty hunter Peludo holding a machine gun. We're going to get caught because of you, but I will take that. Got the third figurine. Okay, I think we have everything we need. So back to the library. Okay. Super Gomez, Atomic Blonde, and Peludo. An interesting take on Chewbacca. Turn on the lights. What does this do though? They all shoot. Is it like, you know, it could be like right, left, maybe. I don't know. Let's try that. Nope. So let's look at Battle Royale. Oh yeah, it's shining on that. Oh, maybe not all of them are right. With the lights on, it says up, because that's upside down, and left. No? Wait. Up, down, left. Up, down, left. Okay. We've solved all of those, and now can we throw the switch? Switch. Aha, got it. The secret room. When we activated the lever in the library, it seems we opened a hidden hatch. There's a staircase in front of us that leads down to Skrillhex's secret room. Now we'd better split up, says Nina. Cinco and Tomat, you guys stay here and keep watch. Anything happens, you know what to do. And us two will head down there and get the video game, Nina says. Looking at me, I nod my head. We start going down the stairs when suddenly Nina turns back and says, if this door closes and we're not back in 5 minutes, get out of here and call the police, okay? Tomat and Cinco nod. Nina and I continue down the stairs, leaving the library behind us. The path leads us to a huge metal vault door that, fortunately for us, is open. We walk through it and find ourselves in a concrete chamber. It looks like some sort of atomic bomb-proof bunker. The decor here is much more low-key than the rest of the mansion. There's a long table in the center of the room, some chairs, a sofa, and hanging on the wall is a large, rather arrogant portrait of Skrillhex, presiding over the room. It seems to be watching our every move. What does the ghost detector say? Nina asks. I take the detector out of my backpack and read aloud. Mission report. According to our sources, in a secret location inside the mansion, you'll find a safe that Skrillhex had custom built. There is a 99.9% chance that the only copy of Curse of Penguin Island is inside the safe. There are also numerous indications that the auction in which Skrillhex got his hand on the video game was rigged, and the evidence of that crime is also very likely to be found inside the safe. A rigged auction. I really have seen it all. Some people are capable of doing anything to get what they want. So where has Mr. Skrillhex hid that mysterious safe? Nina asks, without taking her eyes off the portrait. Now what's this? I ask, flipping a switch hidden from view underneath the table. The second I flick the switch, the frame moves, revealing a safe behind it. It looks like it's made from armored steel, so we can forget about trying to pry it open by force. This is where things get complicated. We're going to have to figure out the password to the safe to open it. Come on, says Nina. The chances are that the password is hidden right here in this room. Look, I say to Nina, pointing to a wall lined with monitors. There must be security cameras set up all throughout the house. I recognize some of the rooms we've been in. I had no idea there were so many video surveillance cameras. Wow, if Skrillhex had been here, he would have caught us right away. Okay. Yep, a lot of those are rooms we've been to. Come on, Nina says, let's not waste any more time. The two of us set about scouring the bunker from top to bottom. We rummage inside the drawers, probe the walls, check the ceiling and the monitors. We duck under the table and comb every corner. There's not an inch of the room we leave untouched. When I'm about to give up, I stop and notice a pendulum sitting on a piece of furniture. It has 5 numbered balls. I can't help but lifting one of the balls and starting the pendulum, but its behavior is most strange. Console. That is not how that works. All right, how many numbers are we looking for? 4? And it's not all 4s. Okay, good to know. All right, 4 numbers. We have the security cameras. What do these do? We can zoom in. Okay. I guess. If I click on the staticky one, it just skips over it. Oh, I see. Why would I be able to zoom into that? Okay, computer. Isn't that a band? Star. Okay. Maybe it's zooming in on the rectangle? Star. Basketball. Okay, so those are the 3 where it doesn't just zoom into the middle. They all just go right to the middle except those 3, which show us like a rectangle or a square, a star, and a circle. And so that would give us 2, 23, and 7. Oh. And all of those numbers are here on this. 2, 7, 23, 17. There's no 7 on here. Ah. Boy, I don't know. I don't know about this one. Okay, what about this? 2, 7, 23, 17 is what seems to move. 2, 7, 23, 17. Okay, okay. So then it'd be like rectangle, circle, star, and then something else, the room that is not shown. But I feel like there's more than one room that's not here, so I don't know which it is. And if we're talking like, say, corners, it would be like 4, 0, 5, maybe, and something else. Can I just 405 something? Maybe I can just cheese it. 4050. 4051. Now there wouldn't be anything with 2 sides, but if that last room has a triangle in it, that would do it. Okay, I know I kind of cheated there, but I knew what was going on. Whatever that room was with the camera out, you'd go in there and there'd be a triangle somewhere, I'm guessing. Nina and I rub our eyes in complete disbelief. What we're feeling is too big for us to describe, too intense for us to put into words. This Pikachu has seen some things. It's the only copy of the even newer Curse of Penguin Island on the planet, with the nasty penguins. This video game is one of the greatest creations in the history of humanity, equal only to the Egyptian pyramids, the International Space Station, and the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And that's not all. The ghost detector report was completely right. There are also a bunch of documents hidden inside the safe that prove the auction was rigged. There's more than enough evidence to bring Skrillhex down. We've got what we came for. We better get out of here right away. Just our luck.
Hey, have you lost something? How on earth did you get past my security system? I'm gonna have to get a bigger poodle, aren't I?
The infamous, arrogant, despicable Skrillhex.
You can forget all about Penguin Island, kid. For your information, I've played it dozens of times and I've unlocked all the different endings. And you know what? It's the best game of the saga.
Before it was just an inkling, but now I'm 100% sure Skrillhex is the biggest cretin on the face of the earth. Oh, his goons are here. The security guards storm the room and surround us. No, wait, they only surround me, but Nina, where's she gone? She was right here.
Guards, do your job and take the prisoner. I'll decide what to do with him later.
I'm going in this tiny bag. Incredible. I actually held the even newer Curse of Penguin Island in my hands, and now I'm Skrillhex's prisoner. Let me go. There's no answer.